Sound Production. Sound Production. Sound Production.
This is Phase Music. This is PZ Music.
What is going on, my patriots? How y'all guys doing? Y'all probably heard my wife in the background saying she wasn't feeling me doing all this dancing with the music. Sorry for the delay. You know I had to keep y'all entertained. So that's why I did this music thing to set things up. But your boy is here. I am here in the flesh. All right, all right, all right, all right. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, go ahead on and hit that like button. Also, to hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell all the way up top. Now, with that being said, we about to jump right into this. Man, oh, man, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. We got a lot to talk about in a short period of time. So I'm gonna try to dumb a couple of things going on, and then after that we're gonna try to do some call-ins tonight, so everybody can talk about what's going on with the current state of America, cause America is tripping. It is tripping. I see y'all doing some chatting and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm here. So let's get involved and let's get this thing started. First of all, I want to say again, I want to thank everybody that donated the last show. That was amazing. I appreciate y'all. Like I said before, support your favorite creator, because your favorite creator is appreciative. That what keeps us going and keep us doing what we need to do. Now, tonight we're going to touch base on a little bit about what's going on with Tim Scott. Everybody got something to say. I know I gave y'all my critique early tonight about that, but I also got the report on what people are saying. We also gonna talk about Giuliani, what's going on with him, what we can do to make sure, or what to expect with what's going on with his situation. Uh, we also going to touch base on some crimes that are going on and some of the recent increases of cops walking away in New York City. Cops in New York City is actually walking away. Like, it is crazy. They're talking about cops already this year. Over 5,000 cops this year have resigned or walked away. And they got another 2,500, 2,600 that is putting their paperwork in to resign by the end of this year. And the recruiting process is horrible. Is horrible, because nobody wants to be a cop right now. Who wants to be a cop? Especially a white American right now. Nobody wants to be a cop right now. We already see what's going on. Every time that a white person becomes a cop and they get in anything involved with a black person, they automatically is considered and labeled as a racist. So that's why nobody wants to be a cop. And I don't blame them. I hate to say this, but I do not blame them at all. I don't blame them at all. What's going on, JH? I don't blame them at all. So, without further ado, we're going to jump in and kick this off and get into these headlines that is going on. Now, I told y'all about everybody on the political conservatives are all excited about what Tim Scott did in his speech. I gave Tim Scott a B minus. I critiqued him harder than I used to. M5 in the building, y'all. Y'all shout out to M5 for the donation yesterday, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. Appreciate you for the super chat. That being said, give me 1 second here. Let me put this in here right now so y'all know. I meant to type this in earlier. Just in case y'all didn't see it, I got it on here now. I got the Cash App going, and I also got the PayPal pin right here in the top. So if y'all want to see where it at, it's right there at the top, the PayPal. It's already pinned. So anybody needs to know my PayPal and you can't catch it while it's scrolling across, it's right there. All right, all right, all right. So getting back to Tim Scott. So we got Sonny Houston, Sonny hosting. Now this is the co-host of The View. Now y'all, let me tell y'all something. I don't really care for The View. I really don't. Ever since, I want to say, is it The View or The Talk? Well, I know I don't care for any of those shows. Ever since what happened to Sharon Osbourne, I don't like them shows because there's a lot of lying and a lot of virtual signaling goes on over there. So I'm going to collaborate with y'all what Sonny Hostin had to say about Tim Scott responding to what Tim Scott had to say. She said, she was praising President Biden's tone in his first joint address to Congress on Wednesday, but said she was disappointed in the Republican rebuttal delivery by Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina because she feels like he was used by his party. He was chosen because he is the only Republican black senator hosting charge, and he knows that. Well, couldn't we say the same thing that's going on right now in the Democratic Party? Could we say the same thing when we see Kamala Harris just sitting there like a sitting duck, laughing, talking, and she don't respond and give you nothing? We could say the same thing. She being used. I mean, they all being used. So that wasn't a good example. Hostess said she was very disappointed in Scott for using buzzwords like socialism and for saying you shouldn't teach white children about racism because it makes them feel like oppressors. That Hostess said is the Republican ideology right now, like her co-host Joy Behar. Hostin added that she was disappointed that Scott said America is not a racist country, without also talking about the systematic racism that is also plaguing our country. Virtual signaling again. And his much talked about Republican response, Scott said that while he had experienced racism in his lifetime, he believed wholeheartedly that America is not a racist country. He added how proud he was that his family worked their way up from cotton to Congress. But Bihar also lectured Senator Scott about not knowing the difference between calling America racist and declaring that America has a systematic racism. America don't have systematic racism. Right now, we got people who are trying to create that. That's what we got going on right now. When you're teaching critical race theory, when you are encouraging kids to go out here and feel like that everybody is against them. Y'all hit that like button when y'all come in here. Hit that like button. Let's get to 10 likes. I mean, come on. You know, this is what we're talking about. This is how you're doing reverse racism. Because people are thinking that it's racism for no reason. Go to this chat here. Everybody. Exactly. They did look like Scorpion JH. So, you know, this is disturbing. I have never in my whole born life hear these people lie so much. I mean, you know, you ain't got to lie to kick it, man. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Yes, maybe it's not a racist country, Behart said. Maybe Americans, the majority, are not racist, but we live in a country with systematic racism, Behart continued. The fact that Tim Scott cannot acknowledge this is appalling. How can you go out there and say that when you just said 2 minutes ago that you were the object and the victim of discrimination. I'm not going to go any further with this because here's my take on it. And I told y'all earlier, I felt like that the Senator Tim Scott should have not never said about how that's funny. He should have never said that he was a victim of being followed in the store and all that stuff. And if he said it, he should have clarified it. He should have been like, that was when we were going through, what I'm saying, what they call that, the Jim Crow South. I mean, that's what he should have said. But he didn't make that clear. So because of that, you're going to have these naysayers like them saying that, oh, yeah, he's lying. He's making up stuff. He's trying to create a false narrative. But at the end of the day, he was correct. America is not racist. We just got racist people. And you're going to have that everywhere. I mean, that's just what it is. And we already know when it comes to the Democratic Party, the only thing they got to combat with anything they don't have an answer for is, once again, racism. It's sad, but it's true. We see it all the time, and it's going to continue to be that way. It is going to continue to be that way. But shout out to Tim Scott. I mean, he defied the odds. He answered the call. And he did the best he could representing the conservatives yesterday. So, let's give him we got to give him props. Got to give him props. I mean, he did the best he could. I mean, he ain't had a lot to work with. Because right now, we don't really have no leaders. But, y'all, let me tell you. Before I go in the next story, I want to give you this little tidbit. Trump was on Hannity. I want to say either last night or the other night. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, Trump is going to come back. He is going to run for 2024. He ain't saying it right now because he's got to watch what he's doing. But Trump is making chess moves on these fools. He's coming back because he don't like what's going on with our country right now. Our country is screwed up. I mean, when I say it's screwed up, it's screwed up. Me and my wife was talking about that the other day. I mean, we got the Democrats spending so much money. That's why I keep telling y'all guys, whatever money, free money you're allowed to get right now from the government, please try to conserve it. Because these fools is going to spend so much of this free money that we are going to have to rely on ourselves to take care of ourselves. Because they are spending a hole in the government. Real talk. They trying to spend to the bottom of the deficit fall out. I ain't never seen nobody spend like that. That's crazy. They spending like it's out of style. Y'all heard what my man said. M5 News. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard the king. He said it. My dog said it. Dollar for dollar. Who wants the challenge? Dollar for dollar. My man say he trying to go for 30 tonight. See if we can raise up to $30. Let's see what we can do. Dollar for dollar. You heard him. So anybody want to donate for the challenge, he want to match dollar for dollar. Let's give a shout out to M5 News. And that's what you call somebody that is definitely, man, supporting the movement. So get back to what I was saying. And talking about this situation here with Trump. President Trump said that he's going to endorse all of the official Republicans that are running in the Senate and also in Congress as we approach the midterms. If you don't see a man that don't care about America, I don't know what is, man. I don't know. This man really cares about America. And people keep saying he don't. Man, I don't see it. I don't see where they say he doesn't care about America. This man is on it. He is definitely on it. Now, moving right along, we're going to get into some more stuff. Now, a lot of Republicans are not happy with what's going on in the Department of Justice police probes. Now, if you want to know what I'm saying, this is what I'm telling y'all about the police probes. The police probes is basically when we have these shootings at these police departments. Since Biden has taken over, they want to jump in immediately and investigate the police force. So basically, big government wants to not trust the state level of investigating their own departments. They want to jump in and automatically uh, do a civil rights investigation. Now, what the Republicans are saying is that it is basically making the police departments feel like that whatever they do is not adequate enough to help out the communities that they're policing. Now, I know a lot of people would probably argue with me on this and say, man, you tripping. Ain't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? But it is a big deal because you got to put yourself in these cops' position. If you've been a cop for all these years, you've been busting your behind. You have been trying to take care of your community. And you see somebody come out here and all of a sudden, because your officer made a mistake, didn't even make a mistake, try to protect the people at hand or himself and shooting a suspect, especially that has had a long record of resisting arrest, getting into it with the cops, being a menace to society. It makes you lose hope. And this is what's going on right now. It makes you lose hope. And a lot of these liberal cities thinking that they doing that is appeasing the crowd. But at the end of the day, they're just enabling this crowd to encourage bad behavior in the future. Now, I know you're probably saying, how do you say that, Joe? Let me give you an example. Y'all looking at what's going on right now in the world today. New York City used to be, had the lowest rate of crime for a large city in the U.S. for what shit? Damn near the last 5 to 8 years, about the last 8 years, I think. No problems at all. And all of a sudden, all this hate, crime, and defund the police, all this rhetoric went on, and now the crime has jumped up in New York over 200%. They're about to catch up with Chicago. In fact, they're thinking they're gonna outpace Chicago. Cops are just gone, leaving. You think that's bad? Look at LA right now. LA has a district attorney that is so messed up in the head that he is allowing criminals to walk out and be free on their own recognizance on some of these major crimes, attempted murder, domestic violence, all this stuff, sexual battery. And this is the truth. I'm about to get to that in a minute, M5 News. I ain't forgot, baby. I'm on it. I'm going to get back to that. And then it goes back to what Biden said last night. I didn't forget about that, and I was going to tie this into this story. When Biden said the government is we the people. We the people is the government. That should tell y'all right then what they're saying. They're saying the Democratic Party has just told us in plain as day We control the narrative. Your constitutional right don't mean a damn thing to us. That's basically what it feels like to us. And this is just my opinion of what I'm getting out of what he said. I may be wrong, but I'm just saying. Because it doesn't sound good. And they're doing it right now with what this whole every time you turn around, there's a shooting. Let's go get the DOJ involved. They're not getting all the facts or anything else. And they talking about they feel like it's necessary. Well, you know what? You're gonna keep right on probing in these law enforcement agencies. You won't be having the military gonna have to police our streets. Then what you gonna do then? Because I'm telling you, state level, these cops are tired. They are not getting enough pay. They're already away from their families, and they got to put up with the bull from the government because some thundercat wants to go out here and be messed up. And not to mention, we still got Biden and them keep reminding us that the government is we the people. But they don't understand that we the people is what keeping the government intact. Because without our tax dollars, without our blood, sweat, and tears, y'all wouldn't be eating good in Washington. Tell me if I'm wrong. I know I'm not. Because that what fuels your paycheck. Telling you, man, it's out of control. It is out of control. Get some more stories in here. Finishing up everything. So I'll tell you, man, we're going in tonight. Yep, exactly. Exactly, brother. That's exactly what he said last night. So we're going to talk about Andrew Brown. Speaking of the police, Andrew Brown Jr. Y'all know I'm so sick. I'm so sick of people virtual signaling so bad, man. You know, it's like I'm starting to think that we're going to start calling it the VS disease. VSD. I am tired of VSD, virtual signaling disease. And now it's done spread over my home state of North Carolina. Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Historical Black College, Elizabeth City State University. The protesters want them to kick the cops off of campus. Now, before I get into this spiel, I know a lot of y'all who follow me, I don't care what race you are, probably have kids or a niece or a nephew or someone that you love in college. Y'all know how it is in these college campuses. Y'all know and I know that if you do not have the right type of policing in these college campuses, things could go very bad very quickly. So, with that being said, I don't know any parent out there who would not want to have the police on the campus of their children. I know they would. I know they would. So why in the hell would you jump up here and say something to the point of that you want the police not to be on the campus? Not to mention, you already hurt your community with these curfews because businesses cannot even stay open. They can't stay open because y'all running around here acting the damn fool, protesting. Thank God y'all ain't tore nothing up yet, which I know you're not because you already know the state of North Carolina is just waiting for you to start acting a fool so they can call the National Guard. Because like I said before, down south, don't play that. These southern smaller towns, that's not Atlanta, that's not Charlotte, that's not Jacksonville. I wouldn't even say Jacksonville don't play either. I would say Miami or Fort Lauderdale or Tallahassee. They don't. If you ain't one of them major cities that I just named in the South, they don't play that. They don't. They do not play that shit. You're not gonna tear up that shit. They will put your ass out without no issues. And they know that too. They're not crazy. They are not crazy. They might play crazy, but they're not crazy. So now they protesting, got a change.org petition talking about the out-of-town officers who were sent to aid the police be kicked out of the dorms at the Elizabeth City State University. So now you don't want no police officers to help protect the area. Y'all doing that because y'all feel like in y'all mind that y'all gonna go up here and take over the town. Man, y'all need to stop. That ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna do it. And they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna put up with it. I'm telling y'all now. I've been over in North Carolina. I lived there. I was raised in the Carolinas. I'm telling you, they're not gonna put up with that. So good luck. Moving right along. Y'all fighting over a man that's been in jail since 1988, getting in trouble. Since he was 12 years old. The boy been getting into everything. And now y'all want to act like y'all care about his ass. I guarantee you, if he was shot by one of them thugs from Fayetteville, North Carolina, nearby, y'all wouldn't give two shits. All right. Let's talk about Ashley Babbitt family. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm with Ashley Babbitt family with this decision. They are planning to file a $10 million lawsuit against the Capitol Police and the officer who shot her. And they need to. Now, rumor has it the officer that shot her allegedly was a black officer. I don't know for sure. I know in the video it looked like to me it was a white guy that shot her because the way they showed the hand, I don't know. But I do know that hopefully they'll get justice for what happened to Ashley Babbitt. But I'm starting to feel like they might not get nothing. Because first of all, nobody has not hardly talked about it. Second of all, you got people all being nasty and fucked up talking about she deserved what she got. Man, it's sad. Like, the whole situation is sad. I just wish they would have gave as much energy to her situation like they're doing to these other damn criminals like it is. And she ain't even did nothing as bad as they did. We're talking about resisting arrest, trying to fight the officer. We're talking about trying to take guns. She ain't did none of that. She was just trying to push her way through in general. And she got shot. So, I mean, it's sad, man. It really is. So, hopefully they get some kind of justice or compensation because I really think that family didn't get no type of coverage, no respect. It was like, fuck them because the girl was a woman of color, was a white girl that tried to go and bust through the Capitol. And again, that's what I said. This identity politics is disgusting. It's filthy. So that's who his name is. I thought it was. I thought that what it was. I sure did. Somebody told me he was a black officer. M5 News. Was he black? Because somebody told me he was black. I thought sure in the video when I saw it, he looked like he was white. Maybe I was wrong. But I thought sure he looked like he was white. I don't know. But I know it's an open secret. Everybody know who it is. And you know what? He didn't even get suspended. He still was on the job. Like you let somebody else would have done that, man, shoot. The roles was reversed. She would have been a black woman. Man, hell. Man, that shit. that officer would have been crucified. I knew it was a black dude. Officer Goodman, yeah. Don't worry. They gon' like I said before, they're not gonna let him get sued. They're not. Alright, guys, so we're gonna go up here and do the calls now. Cause we're gonna talk about this tonight and everything else. Cause there's a lot going on. We are gonna talk about the issues that's going on with America right now about this cop situation. Do you think we are going to lose our we're going to lose our ability to get assistance from cops? Because right now New York City is losing cops, and I'm quite sure if New York City got that many cops retiring and leaving and walking away from the job, I can imagine in these other cities what's going on. So do y'all really think that we are going to lose our cops because of this? Like, we're not going to have no cops. I really feel like we're not going to have no cops soon because it's just too much going on because it's so much of a risk. So y'all tell me, do y'all think in the next, by the end of Biden term, that we're going to have any cops at all? Nope. I got you right here. I see it right here. I'm putting you on right now, bro. I'm reading the chats now. I'm going to the chats. Reading it right now. Frosty Ray, they want to federalize the police. All right, guys. I'm going to see who's all in the chat right now. For the first time, I'm going to have my moderators. I'm looking at all my moderators in here and everything else. I'm going to put the link down below. I'm going to make it an open call tonight because we ain't really got that many people like we did last night. So if we would have had like 300 people in here, I would have had to say, we have to get the moderators and the members to go in first to make calls. But since we don't, we're going to go ahead on and do it that way. So let me set everything up for a moment. Don't y'all go anywhere here. We are about to set it up right now. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. We're going to do Discord. I'm going to get in my Discord right quick. Give y'all the link. And we are going to try it that way. All right, let's see here. Gonna log in. And we can do video or audio when you sign up. When you call in. I'm gonna share it with you on the screen so everybody can hear what we got going on. All right, give me a minute. Let me go ahead on and share it. I'm about to do some call-ins. Y'all need to share. Share it on all platforms. Also, too, anybody that wants to go ahead on and donate, go ahead on and do that right now. It's kind of dry. You can even donate $1. Helps with the channel. All right, all right, all right. Y'all know how we do. I'm finna give y'all the link right now. And this is where y'all can follow me at on this channel here. I'm gonna start doing it where y'all can do just that. Give me 1 second. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, help with the match, man. Like my man said, help with the match. Share it. Y'all know what to do. One of the hardest working men in here. Is the Discord right here. I'm finna pin it so y'all can see it. All y'all gotta do is click on it. All right, the Discord is pinned. Go on and click that link. And then while y'all click that link, I'll put you in there and we'll do the call-ins. Making sure my mics work. All right. All right, anybody already in there? I'm trying to see who's all in. If you click on it, I'm gonna put you in the call in. The computer gerb. I don't know who that is. Trying to find out who that is. See somebody named Computer Gerb. The man said, I wish I could donate, but my business was destroyed. Hey man. But it's so hey, I know you will, bro. Just keep sharing my content. If you can't donate, just share. You know what I'm saying? When you share and you tell people, your friends on Facebook, that just help us grow. So, I understand everybody can't donate, and that's fine. Because I know everybody got a story, everybody got a situation. All right, I'm waiting on to see who's ready to go. So whoever want to call in through Discord, let me know. All right. Trying to find out who's a computer gerb. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see who that is. I see somebody named Computer Gerb. So I want to make sure I was right before I go to it. All right, I'm waiting on everybody. It's real quiet. Well, I guess nobody not doing any call-ins. I'll tell you what I do. Hold on. let's see what we got. All right, somebody in here. All right. Gary McBride. All right, my man Gary. All right. We got Gary there on the line. I knew Gary would be in here. All right, Gary, give me 1 second. Let me get you set up. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Trying to figure this thing out. Hey, what's going on, Gary? Hey, can you hear me, Gary?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, brother, what's going on? Welcome to the show, man. The infamous Gary.
Nah,
Hey, how you doing, bro?
trying to get away from work.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I said, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Just trying to get away from work.
All right, I got you. So let me ask you a question, Gary. What do you think is going to happen with the things that is going on currently right now, man, with our government having all these issues, well, with our society having all these issues with the police not being able to do their job effectively because big government and all of these wokians getting involved?
Now, what I feel about it is that the Democrats they've created this, and that's what they want. And like for me being a white man, that is not racist. You know, they put this persona on us that we are racist, for one, and we're not. And then they do things we see them doing, and they don't even care. If they know they're doing something illegal, they don't even care. And so I don't know. It's nobody wants to stand up against anybody because you know, and fear what will happen. Kind of like what you're talking about with Babbitt. She got no news about her or anything at all. And it's just making it difficult for those who want to speak truth and stand up. You guys got to donate to people like Joel. Because it's independent, and he's telling the truth. Whether you like it or not.
And I appreciate that, Gary. And Gary, I agree, because I have friends in law enforcement. You know, I have friends of all colors, especially my friends that are also white. They don't know what to do at this point, because it's like, okay, I dedicated all my life being a public servant, and all of a sudden I got this person that's into their feelings, the group of people that's into their feelings because they want to be, like I said it before, ignorant, and don't want to look at straight hardcore facts. And now you threaten not only people's livelihood, but you also threaten this public safety at the same time.
Absolutely. You know, I won't get into detail, but I'll give you some insight on the video that I sent you. So here's the deal with the racist narrative. The racist narrative that the Democrats got going. You know, it's just like what happened in Portland. Wheeler didn't do anything to stop it. Nobody did anything to stop it. They tried. Democrats didn't say anything against it. And this racist narrative that they established is what they wanted. And so what happened? Let's look at it real quick. Let me say it real quick to explain it with Officer Goodman. Who in their right mind would say that wasn't real? Because if you do, you're a freaking racist.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's going to let me act like a Democrat right now. That's what we're going to do this, and who would say anything about it. After the year we had with Antifa and BLM. If anybody says anything about it, matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and give him a medal. We're going to name a bill after him. And they just pile things on him. He has not had one interview. Nobody has talked to him. It's just and when I talk to people, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it because plain and simple, it's they're in fear of what'll come back on them.
Yep.
Antifa will be at their front door. Well, come on. I'm in a small town in Texas, and man, I'm not a bad A, but I'm not. You have to stand up.
Yeah.
And you can't. And if we keep letting it and allowing it to happen and not speak up, even if we've got video evidence, you got to just keep sending it until somebody finally wakes up or somebody finally wants to discuss it. So that's what I've been trying to do for months. Trying to get in the right. I mean, not even elected officials want to talk about it. And it just blows me away. And it's irritating. It's irritating. It puts you in a spot that you just you got to control yourself. You got to control yourself and just wait. It'll come. And it needs to hurry up.
I agree. And it like you said before, and I've said it time and time again, nobody wants to hear the truth. Everybody wants to hear things that they think is the truth.
Yeah.
Sad but true.
Yeah, that's right. And it's they don't want to do the work themselves to look at what they've heard. They hear it, believe it, and run with it instead of researching. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it. I'm not saying nobody. That's a big problem right now.
Yeah, it is.
So,
well, Gary,
later, I got you.
I'm glad you called in. I'm going to see if I can get somebody else on the line as well.
Yep.
Thank you once again, Gary. And, man, continue to spread the truth. Continue to be my hype, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Right. Match it, guys. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
All right, buddy.
All right, man.
See you, man.
See you later, bro. Y'all give it up for Gary, man. That was straight, man. I love it. That's right. We're doing call-ins right now, guys. We already got Gary on the line. Gary is off. Who else want to come in? Y'all see where it's at? If you got Discord, just click on Discord. And I'm telling you, Gary, I hope y'all heard Gary on the other end. Oh, I'm about to add you now, Mrs. Mama Bear. I got you. Yeah, we calling. Did y'all hear the call? Okay, you said he had an echo. I didn't hear the echo this time. I've been working on things so it wouldn't be such a bad echo. So, all right, I'm finna add Mama Bear to the mix, guys. Go ahead on. All right, Mama Bear, if you're still there, go ahead on and click onto the link. I'm finna put it back on there again. That's right. Go on to the link. Click right on it. And I'll be monitoring to make sure. And y'all share the broadcast. I'm doing a couple of more call-ins. We got 11 likes so far. 7 people in the room. Anybody got Discord, you can call in that way. Oh, I see you, Mama. Mama Bear, I got you. We got you. You up next. Let me unmute you. I'm finna call you now. Oh, we got disconnected. All right, y'all. I dropped the call. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna try again. All right, let's see what's going on. Well, I guess there's not gonna be any more calls. As I'm waiting on Mama Bear. Let's see if I can get her in here again. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead on and go to the next phase because it seems like we do not have anything else going on with call-ins. I think everybody done called in as much as they're gonna call in right now. So I'm gonna go ahead on and shut the call-in down. So with that being said, we're gonna go and I'm gonna roll on and show y'all guys what is currently going on with this New York broadcast. 1 second here. I don't know where they got it. I might have to see if it's in the news. see if it shows it. And it ain't gonna show it. Well, I guess I'm gonna go to Rumble. Trying to find this article, guys. I wish I could find this article. Let's see. I cannot find it. Yeah, I can't find it. I'm gonna try to find. All right, let's see here. I was looking for a police thing, but I can't find it. So I'm gonna play a clip of that, but I'm gonna play y'all another clip of something else. I want to show y'all what has happened with the police not being involved and what all has increased. But I'm gonna leave it be. I'm gonna talk about this right here. Let y'all see this story. All right, let me see if you can tell that story. All right, so this is Jessica Beavis. This is what I want to tell y'all about. This the one that ran over the cop and told him. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. I didn't know my video stopped. I thought my video was still here. Yeah, I did not know it stopped. Sorry about that. My bad. All right, here we go. I'm finna share this with y'all what this fool woman said. All right. All right, let me go share this right quick. All right, comb, share, share. All right. Listen to this jackass. This is what. So it won't let me share it. I guess I'm going to go to YouTube. Guess I'm going to go to YouTube and show y'all this part. Okay. All right. Making sure it's on there. Here we go.
Cop killed driver hit on the Long Island Expressway in Queens. This as he was responding to a different deadly crash. And good evening, everyone. At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill.
And I'm Lauren Glassberg in for Sade. 43-year-old NYPD officer Anastasio Stakos was
I don't know why it keeps blurting out. All right. Anyway, the girl y'all seen in that video, this girl was the first one to say F the police and then ran around and struck this man right after leaving. And now she's crying and want everybody's sympathy. And this man was been in the force for 14 years. He was directing traffic from a recent accident. But she wants sympathy because she all of a sudden said she didn't mean to. But when you was drinking, you said fuck the police. I don't get it. All right. So for some reason, my stuff do not want to work tonight. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who I made mad in the world of streaming today, but all my stuff do not want to work tonight. So I don't know what that is about. So anyway, guys, I am about to wrap this up because for some reason my streaming wants to act crazy tonight. And I don't know why. Yeah, if I don't know what's going on, my stuff is acting sketchy. I don't know why this stream does that. it's like if you go and try to flip flop or try to show something, it wants to jump off. So what I probably might have to start doing is download my videos. In fact, you know what? That's what I am going to do. I should have done that to begin with. I'm going to download it and upload it that way. I should have done that to begin with so y'all could see it. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's what I should have done. So I'm just going to upload. I'm just going to download it. Yeah, I should have downloaded to begin with. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was crazy on my part. I'm finna upload it now. All right. And I'm finna play the story so y'all can see this nut job. So here's the story right here.
At first, a New York cop killed by an alleged drunk driver hit on the Long Island Expressway in Queens. This as he was responding to a different deadly crash. And good evening, everyone, at 5 o'clock. I'm Bill Ritter.
And I'm Lauren Glassberg in for Sade. 43-year-old NYPD officer Anastasio Stakos was diverting traffic when he was hit just before 2 this morning. He was the father of 2 and a 14-year veteran of the force.
Cops say Jessica Bouvet, behind the wheel, fled the scene and was arrested a short time later. And late this afternoon, she apologized as she was walked out of a police precinct.
Eyewitness News reporter Kristen Thorne spoke to Officer Sakos' brother and neighbors. And we begin with Stacey Sager live outside the 107th precinct in Fresh Meadows, Queens. Stacey.
Well, Lauren, the driver, in this case, the driver did speak to reporters, and she was remorseful. Meanwhile, Mayor de Blasio is calling this a senseless and avoidable chain of events. We're talking about 2 fatal car crashes here, and both of them involve reckless driving and suspended licenses.
She killed a police officer while driving intoxicated on the LIE with a suspended license. But
I'm sorry.
32-year-old Jessica Bouvet of Hempstead now facing a host of charges, including vehicular manslaughter, as the NYPD grieves. 43-year-old police officer Anastasio Sakos gave 14 years protecting New Yorkers, but early this morning he gave his life.
We see here a horrendous pattern.
Wrong thing.
People doing the wrong thing.
Dead because of it.
and other people dead because of it. And one of them a hero officer.
Sakos with the NYPD's
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Involving reckless driving here in Queens just after midnight. And then police say Beauvais struck Sakos and just kept going.
Struck Sakos and just kept going.
When you see the images of her car and the windshield that is completely shattered, as well as damage to the front of the car, there is no way to not know that you struck an individual.
They arrested her nearby a short time later and say her blood alcohol content was nearly twice the legal limit. Meanwhile, outside her home here in Hempstead, her family asking for privacy today, her neighbors cringing at the pain this loss will cause.
My sister was killed by a drunk driver. You didn't just kill my sister.
And in a Facebook post less than a day before the fatal crash,
Beauvais reflecting on how she didn't like rules.
I am ignorant. I don't like being told what to do.
As the NYPD now grapples with the fallout.
Under that uniform, behind that stern face, was a father.
Was someone that
was a husband.
Their life together.
Was someone that was trying to put their life together.
And what a tragedy for the NYPD.
Meanwhile, that driver, Jessica Beauvais, with a history of summonses. We do know of at least 3 of them for speeding, for driving with a cell phone, and of course the Facebook post, not even a day before this crash happened.
All right, guys. Finna wrap this up on. I know what it is. All right, so basically what they did not say about this girl, which I reported about this earlier, this week, this girl also said fuck the police. She was drinking on her podcast and she said fuck the police, even played a song by NWA saying fuck the police. And now she hit a police officer and she gonna be gone for a hot minute. So the moral of the story is quit dissing these police officers, because you never know when you run into one for help or run into one that will probably fuck up your life because you was ignorant for what was really going on around you. All right, guys, thank y'all for the participation in the show. Everybody that called in tonight, everybody that has shared my stuff, I love you guys. Once again, another successful moment. Continue the good fight. Take care of yourself. I'll be back tomorrow. And we'll do nothing but straight crime tomorrow. No political stuff. Straight crime tomorrow. Love y'all guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I am out of this mug. Out, 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 out,